No, I'd never been put in a situation to where I feared for my life and had to use deadly force. But that's what it boiled down to that day, is I feared for my life.
It's been 4 years since a former England police officer shot and killed a man who pointed a gun at him. Soon after, the prosecuting attorney says that he was justified for using lethal force. Years later, that day still impacts John Siems and his family. Most recently, his daughter wrote about it in a heartfelt poem that was recited at England High School Poetry Night. KCAL reporter Stephanie Sharp sitting down with that family, who says they are still processing what happened. Steph.
Yeah, Bubble. Aaliyah Sims says her English teacher issued a poetry assignment. She said within 15 minutes, she wrote this poem about her father going through the aftermath of using deadly force while on the job.
It's called Blue Blood.
The process is still ongoing.
Gun pointed at him, scared in fear. Thoughts running through his head like his friends, family, and life here.
Words on crinkled up paper with so much meaning behind them.
Pulls the trigger, body dropped to the ground, crying.
But a day that changed the Sims family's life.
January 9, 2015.
John Siems, now retired from law enforcement, was a Central Arkansas police officer for 12 years.
I'd never been put in a situation to where I feared for my life and had to use deadly force.
He was responding to a domestic disturbance in England when a suspect pointed a gun at him. He says in a split second, he made a decision.
I had to do what I had to do to go home to my family.
Recently, his daughter, Aaliyah, wrote a poem about her father going through the grieving process after the officer-involved shooting.
You never really hear about, like what the family deals with.
She recited it at an England High School Poetry Night.
When you see someone you love cry every night for saving their life, it will break you down.
Surprising her dad with the words she came up with.
It really touched me. We don't talk about it to this day.
They say not only do the officers go through an emotional process after an event like this, but the entire family is also affected.
There's probably not a day that goes by that they don't think about it.
This poem, a look into a life and death moment.
Thank you, Dad, for still being here.
One where her hero survived to serve another day. This family says they don't believe there are enough resources in the state for law enforcement families that go through these officer-involved shootings. John Siems retired from law enforcement in 2016.